Mitsubishi F-2. The Mitsubishi F-2 is a multi-role fighter produced jointly by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries and Lockheed Martin for the Japan Air Self-Defense Force, based on the General Dynamics F-16. Its design originated from an unsuccessful attempt by General Dynamics to offer a cost-effective alternative for the advanced tactical fighter competition. Production began in 1996, and the first aircraft became operational in 2000. By 2008, 76 aircraft were in service out of a total of 98 produced. The Mitsubishi F-2 was the first combat aircraft to feature an active electronically scanned array AESA radar, called the JAS/APG-1, introduced in 1995. It's nicknamed Viper Zero in reference to the F-16's Viper nickname and the Mitsubishi A6M0. In the early 1980s, the Japan Air Self-Defense Force JASDF and its contractors began considering the development of a Japanese-designed replacement for the aging Mitsubishi F-1 fighter. A feasibility study formally began in 1985. Initially, Japan aimed to develop the aircraft domestically, following its success in producing the F-15J fighter under license from McDonnell Douglas. Japanese defense contractors argued that starting from scratch would help develop their engineers' skills and the Japanese aircraft industry. However, in 1985, some United States officials expressed concerns that this approach would result in an inferior aircraft and weaken the U.S.-Japan defense relationship. They advocated for co-production or co-development based on the F-16 or F/A-18 platforms. In early 1987, the U.S. pressured Japan to pursue the project as a joint U.S.-Japan development, coinciding with a period of strained U.S.-Japan relations due to various issues, including the Toshiba-Kongsberg scandal. The joint project was officially announced in October 1987, with General Dynamics providing F-16 technology to Mitsubishi Heavy Industries and handling up to 45% of the development work. While some U.S. government departments supported the project to access Japanese technology and strengthen U.S.-Japan relations, others, as well as members of Congress, opposed it due to concerns about Japan's ability to compete with U.S. aerospace firms and the trade deficit between the two countries. President George H.W. Bush's administration sought clarification of the agreement's terms to address these concerns. In April 1989, a revised agreement limited Japanese access to certain technologies, while the U.S. gained access to new technology developed for the project. Congress ratified the deal in June 1989, despite expressing displeasure with it. A vocal critic of the final deal, Japanese lawmaker Shintaro Ishihara, argued that Japan was giving away its advanced defense technology to the United States while paying licensing and patent fees for the technology it used. The FSX program, initially designated Mitsubishi SX-3, began in the 1980s. It was influenced by an earlier General Dynamics concept of an enlarged F-16, which was never realized but became the foundation for the F-2 development. The F-2 incorporated the F-16 Agile Falcon's wing design but featured upgraded 1990s electronics. Japan selected the F-2 to replace the F-4EJ and supplement the F-15J. The program involved technology transfer between Japan and the U.S., with a cost-sharing arrangement of 60% by Japan and 40% by the US. The F-2 program was controversial due to its high unit cost, about 4 times that of a Block 50-52 F-16, when including development costs. The initial plan was for 141 F-2s, but it was later reduced to 98, including 4 prototypes. Delays in service entry were caused by structural problems. The last of the 94 production aircraft ordered was delivered in 2011, and Mitsubishi Heavy Industries announced the end of F-2 production. As of 2014, there are 61 single-seaters and 21 two-seat trainers in operation. The F-2 program involves several key component subcontractors, including General Electric, Kawasaki, Honeywell, Raytheon, NEC, Hazeltine, and Kokusai Electric. Lockheed Martin supplied various components, including the aft fuselage, leading-edge slats, and a significant portion of wing boxes through technology transfer agreements. Kawasaki contributed to the midsection of the fuselage and other components. Mitsubishi was responsible for the forward fuselage and wings. Avionics were sourced from Lockheed Martin, and the digital fly-by-wire system was jointly developed by Japan Aviation Electric and Honeywell. Communication systems and IFF interrogators were provided by Raytheon, NEC, Hazeltine, and Kokusai Electric. Japan handled the development of the Fire Control Radar, IRS, mission computer, and the EW system. The F-2 incorporated larger wings, which improved payload and maneuverability but posed weight challenges. To reduce weight, the wings used graphite epoxy composite materials and co-cured technology, marking its first application in a tactical fighter. This technology, with weight savings and some stealth benefits, was transferred back to the U.S. as part of the industrial partnership. The F-2 differs from the F-16 in several ways, including a larger wing area, the use of composite materials to reduce weight and radar signature. A modified nose to accommodate an AESA radar, a larger tailplane and air intake, and the capability to carry anti-ship missiles, air-to-air missiles, and additional fuel tanks. The F-2 also features a drogue parachute, similar to certain versions of the F-16 used by other countries. On February 7, 2013, 2 Russian Air Force Sukhoi Su-27 fighters briefly entered Japanese airspace near Rishiri Island close to Hokkaido, flying south over the Sea of Japan before returning north. For F-2 fighters were sent to visually confirm the Russian planes and issued a radio warning for them to leave Japanese airspace. A photo taken by a JASDF pilot of one of the Su-27s was released by the Japan Ministry of Defense. Russia denied the incursion, claiming the jets were conducting routine flights near the disputed Kuril Islands. On August 22, 2013, 2 Russian Tupolev Tu-142 Beref maritime patrol aircraft entered Japanese airspace near Kyushu for less than 2 minutes, prompting the scramble of F-2 fighters in response. Variants: F-2A, single-seat fighter version. F-2B, two-seat training version. Crew, 1 F-2B, 2. Length, 15.52 meter. Wingspan, 11.125 meter. Wing area, 34.84 square meters. Aspect ratio, 3.3. Empty weight, 9,527 kilograms. Performance. Maximum speed, Mach 2.0 at high altitude, Mach 1.1 at low altitude. Combat range, 833 kilometers plus. Service ceiling, 18,000 m 59,000 feet. Thrust/weight, 0.994. Armament. 20 mm JM61L1 cannon, plus maximum weapon load of 8,085 kilograms. AAMs, Mitsubishi AAM-3, Mitsubishi AAM-4, Mitsubishi AAM-5, AIM-9 Sidewinder, AIM-7 Sparrow. Air-to-ground weapons include ASM-1 and ASM-2 anti-ship missiles, various free-fall bombs with GCS-1 IIR seeker heads, JDAM. Thank you for watching.